The sleep has gotten better. I used to get up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I
Nice.
can sleep for 5 or 6 hours a night. So that is awesome. And then the TMJ seems to be better. I still use my mouthpiece just in case. And also, I do a lot of weaving with foils and things like that. So my fingers were locked up or locking up sometimes, and that's not happening anymore.
Hey,
Okay.
Lynn, thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today.
Hi, Tracy. I'm so glad and blessed to be here.
Aw, you're so sweet. And I'm super duper looking forward to your story. So, can you start off by telling us a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Well, prior to coming to QHS and using the device, I had a little bit of problems because I've had several car accidents. And as a younger person, we were on a motorcycle, and I was on the back of a motorcycle, and a car pulled out in front of us, and we hit the car. So, and that was at 16. That was my first accident. And the second accident was on the interstate. I got thrown out of a car. My car hit some water, and my car started, turning around with the water, and then I got thrown off the interstate, and I did not have my safety belt on, so they thought they life backed me to the hospital, and so I have a L2 compression fracture and another fracture in my buttock area, and then my curve in my neck is I don't even have a curve; it's just straight. And then I had another accident, which was just not as bad, but it messed me up. But anyways, that accident, I had a really nice um, day spa with an art gallery, and everything was 3,200 square feet. And I had to close all that. So I got very depressed, had to take medication for that. I got anxiety. I started grinding my teeth. I had TMJ prior to coming here.
Wow.
I had nerve damage in my eye from my I'm a hairdresser. I've been a hairdresser since like 20 years old, and I'm 62 now. So, and then I have breathing issues from the chemicals in the air, and I do use now all aromatherapy products for him. I'm a hair colorist. I work with Daniel Galvin of London, in Miami and Los Angeles, and he did Princess Di's hair color. So I was very blessed and honored to be able to learn from him when I first got started.
Nice.
So that's all the stuff that I had, before I had the device. I have the black device, and
Nice. And when did you get
I've
it,
ordered the
Lynn?
white device. I got it in April, the end of April, and I've
Okay.
had really good results since then. Would you like to hear them?
Yes, of course. I love that part.
Okay. Okay. Um, my breathing has gotten better. That I mean, I my well, let me start back. I started with my sleep. The sleep has gotten better. I used to get up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning and listen to this pastor do a prayer group because I couldn't sleep. I found a pastor at 2 a.m. He's in New York City.
Oh, geez.
Anyways, I don't even have to do that anymore because I can sleep. I
Nice.
can sleep for 5 or 6 hours a night, so that is awesome. And I'm calmer. I don't have anxiety. I don't have, I wasn't depressed really before I got that depression away because it's been a while since I had that last car accident. But that really did me in when I lost my business. But anyways, and then the TMJ seemed to be better. I still use my mouthpiece just in case. I have still arthritis in my hands from working all my life with tedious work with the jewelry smithing and stuff, and also doing I do a lot of weaving with foils and things like that. So my fingers were locked up or locking up sometimes, and that's not happening anymore. So I feel blessed for that because
Oh,
I
that's
can use
good.
my hands, and I feel like when I get that white device, it's going to be better. and then I can go on the cure. My eyesight has gotten better. I went to the doctor, and the doctor said I have 1 click better, which was amazing because I had nerve damage in my left eye, and it's doing great. I mean, I can't believe it's a click better.
That's
But anyways,
awesome.
my hair, my hair is turning brown again. And I even take pictures like before and after. So, and I'm going to continue to take afters. But I have these, like men have these gray patches on the sides. Well, that's all I have. I mean, I have little sparkles of grays coming through it just a little bit. But I had all this was gray and all this was gray like a man's. And I would always hide it or color it. So I started letting it grow since I heard some other people's hair were turning brown or turning the same color they used to be. So I thought, I'm going to do a study. So I haven't had my hair color since probably May or somewhere around there. And so I've got like maybe 1.5 inch growth or 2 inches. And I noticed, I took a picture with it all being gray. I pulled it back. And then I took another picture just recently. And I couldn't believe that my gray hair is now brown.
Turn to
It's
the
so
side. Let me
amazing.
see. Turn like this. Let me see. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, that's why I pulled my hair up so you could see it. But there's still some grays in there, but
Well,
it's
it's not
not gray
white.
like it was.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Um, my blood pressure. My blood pressure, I used to take medication. Well, for sleep, I was taking Valiums, and now I don't take those anymore. I threw the bottle away. My blood pressure is now normal. I did go to the doctor, and my blood pressure is normal, and it used to be high. I already told you about the CAT scan being normal. I do have
Lynn,
40%.
were you on medication for blood pressure?
Yes, and I'm still taking. It's like a water diuretic that helps with your heart, but I guess it helps with your whole body. But I was retaining fluid, and the eye doctor saw some plaque in my eye, and that's why I went to the heart doctor.
Mm.
And anyways, the heart doctor told me, when I did my CAT scan, I don't know if I told you that before, but the CAT scan was normal. But the lady, I forgot that I had the device in my bra. I didn't have to take my bra off. And both ladies came out after the test and were like, "What's in your bra?" The machine picked it up. And
Oh my.
I told them about it. I told them about the website and everything. And I said, I know that the Twine Wave is actually, some of the medical fields are using this now. But I told them about you and, the project. And they said, oh, we're going to have to look into that. I said, well, in Alabama, we're pretty slow at, getting things done because when I lived here, we didn't have sushi bars. And I told my mother, I said, I don't know if I could live here. But now we have like 8 sushi bars. I was driving like 45 minutes to get sushi to Pensacola from Alabama.
Wow. All the
But
way to
anyways,
Florida.
but I wanted to, at the end, I wanted to tell you about the device with my husband. He has not, we got married, we've known each other for 40 years. We dated right side of high school. And he followed me to Florida to art school. And we had to separate because my dad didn't want me to be with him while I was going to art school. My dad was paying for everything. So, I had to get rid of him or my
Aw.
sports car wouldn't, and everything wouldn't be paid for in my schooling. But he went back to Tennessee and we got reunited and connected 2 years ago. So we've not even been married almost 2 years. So we're
Aw.
here together, and he had a heart issue that I didn't know about during all this. He's been sleeping with me with a device. So he's getting the benefits too, right? So I didn't realize that he had 99% blockage in his heart. Well, I believe that the device kept him from having a massive heart attack or dying. By the time we took him to the hospital, that 99% blockage is really, intense. I mean, anyways,
Yeah.
they put a stent in his heart. So now, after that has happened, I told him, I said, I really believe that the device kept you alive. And so now he's become a member. He became a member last week before I think it was a pre-registration. And
Hmm.
he's older than me. He's 68 years old. He doesn't get on the computer much. So I don't know if he'll come in and do everything that I'm doing, but he can like watch what I'm doing and listening. And he has been listening some when I have it, on my phone. So I'm really blessed that he didn't die. And I
Yes.
hope we have not the same name. For business purposes, since I've had my business since 1991, I still keep it Harry, but I'm really Sutphin, and that's what his last name is. And he's member now, and we want to get connected together. So when we're able to go to the QR, we can go together.
Well, since he's a member, he gets to go with you because you're higher up in the line. So he will be able to be your companion.
Oh, wonderful! I just
Yeah.
didn't know if you could connect us since we had separate last names or different last
Oh,
names.
oh, yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. Cynthia is
Okay.
so lovely. I'm telling you, she has such a loving heart and is such a giver. So yeah, I'm sure it won't be an issue. So you mentioned the QARC and you have you're basically a newlywed 2 years. Pretty soon you're both going to have a healthy 30-year-old body. What excites you about that, Lynne?
Well, I used to be a scuba diver, and when I had my issues with my back, I was still scuba diving some after I got healed a little bit. But the people were, helping me put the stuff on in the water so it was buoyant. And I do swim some for physical therapy, but I would really like to be able to scuba dive again and do night diving and help people with that. I love to see the coral reefs. I've gone to a lot of islands and seen a lot of different things. Um, so I like to be more helping to preserve turtles. I love turtles, and so I can't get out there and bend. I have a knee issue. I have other issues that aren't healed yet, but I'm legally, labeled disabled. But I don't like to tell people that because I don't want to say that because I would rebuke it. But
Yeah.
anyways, I do like to I would like to help people. I've been in a helping, healing, or making people feel better all my life. I have also not just a cosmetology license, but I have a skincare esthetician license too. And I do lymphatic drainage on people. I like to do something more in that aspect. I don't know what how I'd fit in with QHS, but I really believe that there's something there for me there with you. Um, I've been a hairdresser all my life, and I'm 62 years old. I feel like I would. My goal was to retire and do something else, and I feel like this is it. I really do. I feel like God led me here to do other things and to continue helping people in another aspect.
Oh, bless your heart. That's lovely. And you have this husband that's going to be young with you, so it's going to be super fun. So
Yes,
that's going to be
he's.
fun.
I'm looking forward to that because there's some things I like to do
I
that
bet.
we can't do one word in 6 days. That's
Okay,
gonna be
well,
fun.
I can just imagine. That is awesome. And then you guys are going to have to come back for part 2 post QARC and tell me, you know, how things are. I mean, like how
Well, we
things.
could come back as a couple.
Sure, have him do a pre-one though. Have him come on in a few months or when he gets his, after he feels better with his device. So, before you go, I just was wondering, what would you like to say in closing, Lynne?
I'm just so grateful that somebody in the system here that I know told me about you because you're all of y'all seem to be in West, out West, or most of the people on the Zoom or admins are out West. And I met finally somebody from those chats that live here in the area that, you know, has a device that's been doing this for a year. So we haven't met yet. And, you know, I really like to meet her and talk with her. And now I have a buddy that I can talk to that's local instead of just a chat room. So
Yeah.
that's great.
Hey, I don't even have a
Everybody
local,
meets,
I don't even have a,
everybody at the right time.
yes, true, divine timing. But don't feel bad. I don't even have a local friend that's part of QHS. So there's that.
Oh, wow.
You're not alone,
But
my dear.
you have all these awesome people that you talk to every day. That's like being in your having your family in your own home.
I know. I have the best job ever. I hear good news every day.
Well, you
Couldn't
know
be
what,
better.
Tracy, you're a very awesome person to talk to, a good person to be interviewed by, and I love some of the things that you have helped us with, you know, like I was buying electrolytes, and now I'm making my own. And you know, you've done so much for me. I really appreciate it. Some of the
Aw.
exercises that you've given, I couldn't do because of my disabilities, but some I have. And you've got me back into swimming and for physical therapy. And I really do appreciate everything that you do for us.
Aw, thank you for sharing that. It's my passion. I mean, this whole situation is a God thing. It was a gift, and I won't I'm so grateful for all of you. We are the trailblazers. We are the foundation that this entire, healing with frequency is going to be built upon, and every one of your voices is going to help us. So I want to thank you, Lynne, so much for coming and hanging out with me and sharing your beautiful story.
Well, thank you for having me, and I appreciate it. And I love this program, and I really appreciate you having my emails every day that I look forward to seeing them.
Awesome. Well, and I look forward to having you back for part 2. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Tracy. God bless
Okay.
you.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.